Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling. We are back in WWE 2K20, starting off another tournament to crown the new Best of the Indies Championship, which, if I'm not mistaken, has been vacated for almost a year. James Saxton vacated the championship December 31st of 2018. After defeating Chris Danger on the 27th of September to win the title. The title has been vacated for almost a year now, and we are finally starting off a new tournament to decide who will be the next Best of the Indies. Our first match is James Storm versus Pac. This match should be 100 miles a minute, and we have 2 matches per episode. And the next match that will be coming up for the main event of this episode will be Will Ospreay versus James White. Jay White. Why did I say James White? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Jay White. James White made him sound whiter than he actually is, huh? And here is the psychopath in Pac. You can see that Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling has a bit of an upturn, and now our shows are called Revolution. So we are presenting to you the first episode of GCW Revolution. Pac looking absolutely menacing, ready to get this started off, so he hopes to beat James Storm to advance in this tournament. This tournament has, I believe, 8 men, being Pac, James Storm, Will Ospreay, Jay White, Noam Dar, The Miz, Kenny Omega, and Jon Moxley. This match I'm excited for. I'm excited to be back. We have a new arena. I've tried to make Michael Cole is sitting in the front row somewhere. I made sure that he wasn't going to be here. Now James Storm with a snap headlock taking Pac down to the floor. Now Pac throwing him off. You can see we got our ref here. Did anybody else see Michael Cole just in the middle of the crowd somewhere? James Storm with a takedown on Pac. Pac, I think, underestimated James Storm a little bit. Big punch to the top of the head now, and again, some hard right hands by James Storm. James Storm kind of taking it to Pac. I think Pac's a little overwhelmed here. Hopefully the video isn't as slow as it's looking right now. I really hope it's not. Because on the TV it's going fast. On here it's kind of slowing down in some areas. James Storm to the top and an elbow to Pac. Pin 1 and a kick out by Pac. Pac has got no offense in here in the beginning part. James Storm has been dominating the match. Leg takedown by Pac now, getting some offense, trying to dominate this match now. I was really worried about making another W2K20 universe mode, or just making one in general, because I was afraid it's just going to die every single chance it gets. Which terrifies me. That my computer isn't always reliable, but I pray to the God above that it stays reliable. James Storm now back on top. Now sliding up. You can see the commentators in the arena sitting on people in the seats. That's ridiculous. And a takedown by James Storm. This game is horrible. I must say it's one of the worst games. James Storm again to the top rope. Elbow drop to Pac. James Storm might be advancing here in this tournament. And again to the top rope. Pac's in a sitting position. James Storm just waiting. Pac, James Storm now, a tussle of wills. Pac definitely with a short shortness here in this match at a height disadvantage. James Storm in the corner. Pac whips him around, throws him right back into the corner. And a running bulldog, jumping bulldog by Pac. Finally starting to mount some offense here. And now the pin by Pac. 1, and not even a 1 count. James Storm has not taken much damage at all in this match. A big punch to the top of the head. I think it's just the game being slow. It's hard to look at them both at the same time. But I'm trying. No, it's a bit slow, I think, the recording. I can't tell. You tell me. I'll check later. And a cutter by James Storm out of nowhere. The pin on Pac 1. And a kick out by Pac. Pac definitely not bringing his A game tonight. Maybe thinking ahead to his match with Kenny Omega in AEW. And another takedown by James Storm. People say James Storm fights the best when he's intoxicated. And a Hurricane Rana by James Storm. I think it's legitimately the game. And if anybody knows how to not have the ring thing looking satire, like the satin looking shininess, that'd be wonderful. Club ring blows by James Storm. Clobbering. Big takedown by James Storm. James Storm not coming to mess around. Kick to the midsection. Picks him up into the crucifix position. Whirls him around, slams him on the mat. Pac might be done here. This could be it. The pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Pac. Not willing to give up at this time. I'm not the best commentator. Pac now back to his feet first. And went for a suplex. James Storm reverses though. Flips Pac around. Big punch to the side of the face. Kick to the midsection. DDT position. DDT! Oh, and Pac smartly rolls out of the ring. Not allowing James Storm to make the pin. Or allowing him out of the ring. Pac trying to walk away from being crowned the best in the Indies, but running bulldog by James Storm. Pac back to his feet, misses with a kick. James Storm. And atomic drop, reverse atomic drop, right out here on the ring, or on the walkway. Stare down. Pac gets the upper hand. James Storm with a reversal slaps away the hand. Another headlock. Chin breaker. The ref at a count of 6 now. If this match ends in double disqualification, and I guess both Pac and James Storm are both eliminated. Boy, wouldn't that be weird? James Storm back in, Pac back in at the count of 7. Oh, big super kick by James Storm. Not just the punches to the side of the face. Pac might be done in this match. Picks him back up. Kick to the midsection. DDT position. Big slamming DDT by James Storm. This could be the end for Pac. James Storm, though, not going for the pin. Deciding to work on the arm instead. And jumps on the arm. On a cutter by James Storm. Out of nowhere once again. James Storm just dominating the match. I really can't tell if it's being slow. I think the recording is slow. I really hope it doesn't suck. Picks him up. Goes for the crucifix again. Crucifix bomb. And down Pac goes. James Storm to a knee. Can he get the pin this time? Moving him away from the ropes, which is a smart idea. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, and advancing to what? The semifinals? Mid-semifinals? I don't know what it's called. Either way, James Storm is your winner. Congratulations, James Storm, winning the first match for Season 3, we'll call it, of GCW. Start in the first episode of GCW Revolution. I am so proud of how everything turned out for the most part. The title, but I'm so excited to be giving you guys this new series, season, whatever you want to call it. James Storm is your winner and is advancing in the tournament. Just kind of skip through these. Your winner, James Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the main event of GCW Revolution, episode 1 of season 3. And we are kicking off with Will Ospreay taking on Jay White. Will Ospreay has a huge career as it is, being a champion in Japan, and everywhere he's gone, he's won one championship. So it would only make sense for James Storm to go the distance and win this tournament and become the best of the indies. Will it happen? Will it not happen? That's what we're here to determine, and I'm so excited to find out who will be the champion. Because if we look at our historical list of champions, the first was James Saxon, the second Chris Danger, and the first James Saxon, second Chris Danger, third James Saxon. For some reason it sounded weird in my head. And then the title's been vacated for almost a year now. It's back with a new look and hopefully a new champion who will defend it quite a lot and prove why they are the best of the indies. And here comes Jay White, Switchblade Jay White. And technically, in season 2, this man was Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling champion. Very weird naming of it, I will agree. Gulf Coast Wrestling champion. That's what he was. He was, I want to say, one of the last ones. I'm not quite sure how I want to fit this all into canon or how it's all going to come back, but I'm trying to bring it back at a mini scale so I can try to build on it over time. But here is Jay White. Very good looking call, by the way. But Jay White, could he go the distance? Could he win the best of the indies title as Will Ospreay almost walks through him? But good news, the camera cut. Will Ospreay, Jay White, GCW Revolution. I want to say this will be the only place you can see these matches, but I'm sure they fought before. Big takedown by Will Ospreay. Like I said, this is our main event. Big suplex by Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay over James White. Jay White. Why do I keep saying James? Sunset flip like at Will Ospreay. Jay White. Been overwhelmed here in the beginning. Starting off at a fast pace. Goes for the quick pin attempt. One, and a kick out by Jay White, not staying down that easily. Jay White back to his feet. Big elbow right to the face of Will Ospreay. Headlock. Grabs him. And a suplex by Jay White. Kick to the back of Will Ospreay. Gets him in the headlock position, and brainbuster. Very innovative brainbuster by Jay White. Will Ospreay back to his feet. Jay White grabs him, takes advantage quickly, goes for a suplex and a twisting brainbuster. He's just trying to bust his brain, I see. Picks him back up, kick to the midsection. Pump handle. pump handle gut breaker or gut bomb. I don't know names. Don't judge me. Big elbow right to the face. Will Ospreay with a reversal, big clothesline to Jay White. Kick to the back now. Will Ospreay picks him up. Picks him up in the fireman's carry. Cutter! Big cutter. Definitely been more of a competitive match than the last one. Sidewalk slam. Backbreaker. Oh, Jay White with a roll up. 1, 2, and a kick out by Will Ospreay. Could have been it there. Oh, Will Ospreay. Suplex. Oh, into the Dragon Sleeper or pin attempt. Kick out by Jay White. Big backhand. Step up in Zaguri. Jay White back to his feet. Oh, went down low, took out the feet of Ospreay. Will Ospreay rolls out of the ring. There's Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Corey Graves just sitting on people. Big forearm to the face of Jay White. Oh, Jay White with a reversal elbow. Arm drag. Both men want to advance in this tournament. Big chop. Oh, okay, Hurricane Rana. I almost blew my mind on that one. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. Irish whip back into the ring. Jay White now. Coming out on top, big stomp. Misses. Big punch to the back of Ospreay. Flips him round, kick to the back, misses. Ospreay now. Irish whip into the corner. Hopefully I'm not talking too downwards. Big punch right to the face. Let me see if I can get closer and up. Come a little closer. Gets him on the top rope. Big punch right to the face. On the top rope, both men. He's going for a suplex. It looks like suplex. Suplex to Jay White in the middle of the ring. That has got to hurt. Goes for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jay White. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep a former Gulf Coast champion down. Lock up now. Will Ospreay pushes him off. Goes for a drop kick. Jay White reverses. Body splash. Goes for the pin. 1, and a kick out by Ospreay. Neither man with a reversal right now. Big clubbing clothesline. And just the stomps now to the midsection of Ospreay. Trying to take the breath out of him. The aerial assassin Ospreay hasn't had too much aerial offense. Cradle slam. Goes for the pin. Jay White. 1, 2, and a kick out by Ospreay. Jay White not sure what to do. Picks him back up. Kick to the midsection. Ospreay reverses. Clothesline. Oh, hits him with a knee. Jay White using some dirty tactics. Trying to advance in this tournament. This prestigious tournament. Grabs the arm. Trying to technical and taking him down to the mat. Oh, but Ospreay gets out of it. Double underhook. Oh, big punch by Ospreay to get out of it. Kick to the midsection. He's got the arms. Hook of the arms. Picks him up on his shoulders. Rolling cutter. I think that's what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Rainbow cutter. 1, 2, and 3. There's your winner. Moving on. Will Ospreay. Next week we will determine who Ospreay will take on and who James Storm will take on. Next week we've got Miz versus Omega, Dar versus Moxley. Whoever wins those matches will advance and take on either Ospreay or Storm. A really competitive match between Jay White and Will Ospreay for the main event of GCW Revolution Episode 1, Season 3. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week with Episode 2.